Kumar Singh, and today we are going to start with one of our subject laboratory, that is thermal engineering. So in thermal engineering we are going to study one of our experiment, that is the study of the Lamont boiler. So here you can see that it is a model of a Lamont boiler in which various components are attached upon it. And before studying about Lamont boiler, first of all we have to just understand that upon which principle the Lamont boiler actually works. Lamont boiler is a kind of high pressure boiler which work upon the forced circulation of water, for which we are using a separate centrifugal pump which is installed over here, as you can see in this video. And now let's start with very basic, the working of Lamont boiler. For this purpose we are using a blower. The blower which is installed on this side, it is going to give you air at normal temperature, or we can say the cooled air. After that it passes into air preheater, where this air get heated up by the residual hot flue gases which are passing from the bottom part to the upper part. And after heating up of these air, it transmitted to the combustion chamber. Now let us begin with the supply of water, which is given by the feed pump. The feed pump supply the water to the economizer, and in economizer the water get heated up to a very nominal temperature, or it is used just for the heating of water, a kind of preheating of water, exactly like as air preheater. Air preheater used to heat up the air, whereas economizer is used to heat up the water. And after the heating up of the water into the economizer, the water gets into the steam and water drum, which is also known as evaporating drum. In this drum the water get collected after passing through the economizer, and the water supplied to the circulating pump which is installed at bottom. It is a kind of centrifugal pump. From this pump the water again gets supplied to the evaporating tube section, or also known as evaporating superheater. From steam and water drum, the water supplied into the centrifugal pump which is used for forced circulation of the water. From this pump the water is supplied to the radiant superheater, or also known as evaporating section. In this section the water get partially converted into steam and vapor, not 100%, partially, mean to say some part is steam and still some part is water. And again it gets supplied to this drum. In this drum the water and the steam which is produced by this section get collected into the drum, and from the drum the steam is again supplied to the convective superheater, as you can see in this video over here, the convective superheater. In convective superheater the steam gets superheated and then after that supplied to the turbine, which is we can see at outlet, and from turbine the work is produced.